honest question. Watch what I'm going to show you today, and just with everything else that's been coming out this year, like, is Matchbox outperforming Hot Wheels this year? I mean, are they? Hello everybody, this is a Lamley unboxing. Showcased both moving parts from Matchbox, collector from Matchbox. Two cases from different sources. A&J Toys sent this one, the moving parts, Ken over there. And Mattel sent the Matchbox collector. I assume if Ken doesn't have these now, he will soon. So that's a little bonus plug for Ken over at A&J Toys. We're gonna open these up. We're gonna look at the cars. We're gonna even open up the packaging because there's, I'm sure, some cool stuff. We'll do the moving parts first. I haven't done a Matchbox Monday in a while, so it kind of feels nice. I feel like I haven't done a lot of Matchbox, but I think that'll change coming into, we're in June, right? And going into July, because the Matchbox Gathering is in July. I'll be there, so you'll get the sneak peek preview that we typically do. I'll try and do a video with Abe, and I got some other things actually planned for my weekend there in Albuquerque. I can't even remember the dates. One of the last weekends, maybe second to last weekend in July for the gathering, and I'm sure I'll be doing some Matchbox content leading up to that. So very excited for that. Let's just let's see what we have inside. So I'm gonna go 2 by 2. We'll talk about the models. Oh, already a good start. I don't know if there's a chase in this case, to be honest. I don't know if we even pulled a chase in a moving parts case yet, but let's just start here. This is the 2004 Honda S2000 in blue. Obviously the opening part is the engine. We're just gonna go one by one. S2000 always has Ryo Asada kind of written all over it, and maybe he had a hand in some of the design of this one. Whoa. Almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. I'll show you the engine here with the VTEC, which is nice. We've seen this a couple of times, right? Yellow, I know. And I prefer this with the plastic wheels because I like these plastic wheels better. I think it's a better proportioned wheel with this model at least. And the opening engine is very, very nice on this one. So I really do dig the blue Honda S2000. Yellow, I think maybe a red, if I'm remembering correctly. That one's pretty sweet. I'll just try and move some of these over. Here is the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. I love this casting. Oh, they had to, it's so big. It's sitting on the, no, it's fine. Oh, this thing is so cool. I like the Hot Wheels Premium, but I think the Matchbox, which is, I mean, it's not a basic, right? Because it has the moving door, but this one's better. First off, with the moving part. And the fact that they got this done, the sliding door, all metal door, so it can match the paint and everything. Wheel still turns. I mean, I just love this. And this color is fantastic. It's got the, it's hard to see but it's got a pretty detailed interior too. This is what, a $2 and something? Snap that in. It looks good, no scratches. I just love this model. And this one's got tons of detail on it too. Love the colors on this one. Really, really nice. All right. Two of the 1964 Buick Riviera in kind of a pink. There it is in all metal doors. Again, for the price we're talking about for these, I mean, these are just, you know, I hear a lot of comments, right? And we've talked about the comments. I think, you know, any collector commenting on anything is justified because it's how they feel about something. But I have seen, you know, and so there's, you know, Hot Wheels has gotten a little bit of grief for graphics and things like that. But I've seen a lot of positives coming about Matchbox and the moving parts, and wheels aren't getting, I mean, the basic wheels, I think people like those, but I think the premium wheels don't get a ton of love. But I think other than that, I'm sensing good vibes from collectors about Matchbox and where they are. And you guys can tell me if you agree. It doesn't mean everything is, doesn't mean everything is perfect. Let's put that off to the side. That's gonna be a cool one. But are you agreeing with me? Positive vibes, people liking the moving parts. It's a nice separator from Hot Wheels. People are liking I think the basics are, they're really realistic. Almost everything is licensed, including like this, the Seagrave fire truck. This is great. All right, let's put that here. Show you I haven't really shown the packaging, but we're pretty good on the packaging. Seagrave logo right there. It'd be an interesting conversation. You guys can leave some comments down below. I mean, again, I'm not necessarily asking whether you like Matchbox or not. Well, I am asking if you're liking Matchbox, I guess. But I mean, are you sensing positive vibes in general from the community? So I guess you just have to. I think you're maybe. Oh yeah, because this stops right here, so they had to put it as a separate piece. You can see that. They did that on this one too. It's so you have to take it out and then like slide it in, and then you can extend the ladder like that. That's really nice. Again, for how much these models are, I think that's really, really well done. Really, really well done. Digging that. Put this off to the side, and then I'm making a mess already. And let's talk about this. The Bizzarini 5300 GT Corsa Revival. Opening part. Bizzarini officially licensed product. I'm gonna have to learn something about Bizzarini. Let's open it up. New model for 2024. Any other new models in this one? Obviously the Seagrave, no, it's just this one in this case, right? A really cool classic Italian vibes coming from this one. Look at that. All right, let's get it on the turntable. I'll show you there's the engine. Colored in nicely. I mean, I wouldn't say it has a ton of detail, but oh, this thing is rad. I love the roundels on it. Just the kind of cool vintage vibes it gives. I don't know, I'm really digging this one. Matchbox has had a good year. All right, that's the moving parts. All right, we did all of those. We'll move those out of the way. Sprinter's my favorite, but the Bizzarini's cool. Fire truck, I just think you can appreciate. We'll move this out here. Let's talk about collector. Okay, yeah, we got some good stuff here. Let's just, we got a lot of Italian going, right? Oh, we got tons, not Italian, German. Oh, this is awesome. All right, let's go. Let's see what we've got. I mean, and German. All right, start. Mercedes-Benz Unimog U300. So Matchbox Collectors doesn't always have to be moving parts. I don't think this one has. This is the Unimog casting that's existed for a while. There's quite a few of these released in like 2008. Show you the camo. Total wrap. That's really, really well done. I dig that one. We'll put that one right there. Okay, I have not been too keen on this casting, but this one looks good. This is the 1980 Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL. Oh, it did not do it for me in its moving parts. But this might be actually something where premium looks even better. Yes, it does. I mean, the trim on this one is great. They've done a nice job with the wheels. These are obviously premium versions of the disc wheels they've used forever, which I'm happy they did this. I'm happy they're doing, rubber tire. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And they look so good on Matchbox, and they fit as like on these factory cars and these stock cars. This is a great color combination. This casting looks so much better with these wheels, with this trim. We got an error though. Did you guys notice that? It's truly an error. I was like at first, and were you thinking the same thing? This is where you would go, Matchbox, what? The trim stops on the door. Thankfully, it's an error because it doesn't here. I saw that. I just noticed it. I was like, oh no, don't tell me. But no, they absolutely, it's just an error, which is kind of cool. Errors are fun to find. Yeah, that scared me. That scared me for a second because I was like, that's kind of unforgivable. There's something that a lot of people think is unforgivable right now with that car. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, really excited to see this one. 1969 Audi 100 Coupe S. This, let's check out the execution on this one, but what a cool car to do. You don't see a lot of classic Audis done in 164. I mean, you know, you see obviously the Quattro and things from, you know, the 70s, 80s, 90s. That's kind of Audi's heyday, and I mean, obviously current cars have been pretty cool. But this, I just don't know if we've seen an Audi going back this long, and yeah, this looks cool. It's got a nice classic stance. The color is amazing. Oh, and we got a metal chassis. They're doing more metal chassis for these premium. I was wondering, as soon as I opened it, I was like, this is heavy. Mention the wheels. Some people don't like them. This one doesn't have, I don't believe it has an opening part at all. So this is just one of those like premium all metal models. Look how they've done. It's got, wow, this is, they did a lot. Here's the interior, but it's got a chrome bumper on the front and the back, or front and back. Okay. Okay, really, really digging this. Audi. Some of the models, Audi R8. I'm trying to think. We've got, oh, there's the, there's been some TTs that they've done. That's, well, there's that, whatever the E, that's not the e-tron, but that's the SUV, right? But the R8 is a classic. The RS6 is one of the all-time great Matchbox models. I think these are just RS6s as well. Yeah. So this one, the new Audi, really fits in nicely. Love the choice, love the execution, love the metal chassis. This is the highlight for me so far in this set. Nicely, there's two. Glad to have two. All right. 1932 Ford Model Roadster. This is such an Abe Lugo special. He loves cars like this. Not a surprise that, I mean, he did this casting, right? All right, check this out. Again, in premium, look, the wheels look so good. Now that they've done these disc wheels in premium, look how they've done like the chrome hubs with the white background. This is, tell me, give me a Hot Wheel that's as good as looking at that as that. In front, as like this kind of car, this kind of roadster. Those wheels look good. I'm not here to compare Hot Wheels and Matchbox. You guys know I like them both. But I think I'm really kind of talking like, I think people are pretty stoked with Matchbox, and I just think like, we're seeing this, right? Are you seeing this? I'm really excited to see what they've got for 2025 next. They're going to present here in a month. We're going to see what 2025 is, because this is rad. Now, we know, because we did a sneak peek on this one, that the hood opens the wrong way. I don't know the reason for that, and I understand that there's a lot will say that's unforgivable. I get it. I'm not going to argue with you on that, but there's the model. Here's the art. They are going to release this one as a direct-to-consumer Mattel Creations version as well, and I've got that one. Okay, I have my sneak peeks still here. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, it's mentioned the BMW RX3, but we haven't seen that one yet. There's the moving parts Chevy truck. That's coming, but this is the BMW. So there's the collector. This will be the direct-to-consumer version. The M engine, totally detailed too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it opens the wrong way, but pretty sweet model, and that's coming direct to consumer. There's a bunch of other stuff coming. but here is this one. So we've seen it in when I did the sneak peeks, but we're gonna open this up, of course. Of course, 2 new models, BMW and Audi, and I'm digging this one. Plastic chassis, I think. Yeah, plastic chassis, but opening hood. So no details on that one, but it does get the full wrap. Front, top, sides, around. And yes, it opens wrong. I know, it opens wrong. I know I've seen cars that have opening hoods that open the other way, but maybe there's a logistic reason. I just, maybe they missed it, which, yeah, is kind of unforgivable, but maybe there was just, in order to do the opening hood, and some of you would argue, well, just don't do an opening hood, which I'd argue too, but I would rather take an opening hood than opening doors. That's my opinion. I like the opening hoods better. Spoiler on this is fantastic. I think it's a great casting. I think it is a great casting. Another one in there. What do you guys think? The moving parts mix was okay. Like the Bizzarini, I think people are gonna really dig. I think this Mercedes Sprinter is just awesome. I think this is such an excellent 164 cheap, like Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Mattel style casting. I just think it's one of the best that we've seen from both brands in a while. But I'm loving what the collectors are doing, what the collector set is doing. This is great, but this is the winner here. And the metal chassis, so I wonder where we'll see this in the future, but it's just, what a cool car to do. If you're not familiar with this car, Google it, right? That's what this is all about. 1969 Audi 100 Coupe S. Dig it. You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, everybody. Happy Matchbox Monday. Bye.